Hey YouTube, welcome back to our channel. So, we're going to take you along on the electrical journey. We're going to put in a service entrance to the garage we just built. Where we got 100 amp service. And this power shed is taking 200 off the utilities, and we split it equally. 100 to the house, 100 to the garage. So this is the garage run. Hey, say good morning to Susie Builder.
Good morning.
We're going to work together on embedment sand. So that's about 1 inch or 2 of sand below your direct burial cable, and roughly around 6 to 8 inches above your direct burial cable. So we have a trench here that's about 100 feet long. We got 43 meters of cable, so that's around 130 feet. So we have 15 feet on each end for termination. So here, so this is what I've been digging all day yesterday with, through Mountain Till, good old Ford tractor, 1962 Ford Industrial. So with the factory hoe attachment actually, and then the thing is tough, surprisingly tough. I can pull out rocks 1 or 2 feet in diameter, or just sort of pick them out. So anyway, so that's really convenient. So here we'll take a look. And right to the corner of the garage is our electrical panel. There you go. Home Depot special. So same price as the electrical wholesaler. About $250. You can buy this 100 amp service entrance and use it as a sub panel. And it gives you lots of extra slots, so you can hook up whatever you want in the future. And in our case, hopefully a welding machine. And then welding machines usually take about 40 amps at 220. So that would be a big one. So you can cut, sever, and do heavy welding, structural welding, if you have a tractor or some equipment. So let's fire up the old tractor and get some sand. Okay, here we go. YouTube, check it out. We put some sand in the bottom of the ditch. So in the BC Safety Authority code, if you have big stones like this, which is pretty much the aggregate size of Mountain Till in our mountainous area, you have to protect the cable with no more than 4 millimeter or 1/4 inch embedment sand. So this is finer than that. So we just did a little dusting with the tractor, and we're going to smooth the bottom of the ditch out with embedment sand, but only about 1 inch or maybe 1.5 inches. And then we lay the cable, and then we top it with 8 inches or 10 inches of sand. So here we're just smoothing sand for the next 20 minutes. The wire gauge is calculated on the amp draw. So if you're doing 100 amps at 100 feet, and we're actually like 110 or 115 if you count both ends, you have to use 1/0 in all wire gauge in aluminum 3 conductor. So this is that, and this is the expensive part. So here, and it comes on a roll, you just unroll it. But to get this wire, you have to drive to the great beyond, to where the ocean meets the land. Okay, here we go. Now I know why I had a tough time unrolling the one for the house. I'm like, shit, that stuff's heavy. So in case you're wondering, this is just like a surface ship. If you're in a submarine and you have an umbilical cord that brings your power and air to below to where you are in your submarine. There, quick, fact check that. Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho. YouTube. Thanks for watching. This is what we did so far. Backfilled the trench. Now the terminations. So we'll take you along and show you how to hook up your service entrance. And hopefully you watched it to the end. Give us some full watches and some likes. And if you'd like to see some other videos of the same series, check here. So thanks a lot for coming along. See you next time.